they seem very, very confident considering that they've made an enemy out of a very motivated 7-footer, but perhaps they have a reason to be, since they have one of the toughest men in Northeast Wrestling in their corner here tonight in Ron Zombie.
Well, first of all, I have to take a shower after listening to Jared Silverclight rant on the way he did. He is a disgusting, vile human being, but we can get to that another time. I'll give Thrill Ride his credit. He's a man who's still on a hunt for the NEW title after he felt he was robbed, and rightfully so, back in Bethany against JT Dunn when JT Dunn was holding the title, but he has to put that out of his mind tonight. But what he can keep in his mind is that he is that caliber of athlete. He can go in with anyone in Northeast Wrestling and go toe-to-toe. The only problem is tonight, toe-to-toe, he's gonna be looking up a little bit.
And his opponent comes to us from Queens, New York City, weighing in at 301 pounds. He is the Kaz
And that is what the Trust Fund crew and the Trust Fund kid have to contend with here tonight. This man has been a thorn in their sides all summer long, and is tonight the night that Kaz XL finally shuts Thrill Ride and Jared Silverclight up for good.
It could be, and quite frankly, despite all of the odds that are stacked against Kaz with Ron Zombie and Jared at ringside, his strength, his brute force, his size, and most importantly, his intensity, I think are more than enough to carry him past Thrill Ride. But that's why we have these contests, Jerry. This is why we do this. This is why we have such big events like NEW Prison Break live on High Spots, because you never know what's gonna happen. And Thrill Ride, he's gonna use all of his tricks in his book to try to get the advantage and get the win.
Kaz XL making the media rounds past week or two, leading up to tonight's event, speaking very clearly and freely about his return to the mainstream, his return to the big time, his ups, his downs, and his motivation for getting back on top of the wrestling world. Is Thrill Ride a speed bump on that journey, or can he block that motivation? Can he block that journey for Kaz XL?
Yeah, Kaz being very open and honest about his struggles over the past few years. You know, you see someone on television every week and you think, man, these guys have the life. They have everything going for them, but not everything is as it seems. And for Kaz, this is about redemption. This is about getting back to the place that he wants to be as a competitor. But for Thrill Ride, this is about trying to take somebody out, pure and simple.
And he may have to cut every corner he can, speaking of Thrill Ride, if he wants to try to get an advantage over the big man. You talked about the motivation, the intensity of Kaz XL. It's coming to the forefront right away.
Thrill Ride has to do whatever he can to get out of harm's way, but for him that's very difficult. He's not used to going in there and using that sort of tact in his competitions. He's used to going in there and just out-muscling guys. So for him, this is gonna be a very different way of doing things.
And of course, the Sharks circling at ringside in the form of Silverclight, in the form of Ron Zombie, but Kaz XL thus far undeterred and undistracted.
And there it is, right off the bat.
Silverclight, mighty brave for a man who is not a part of this match. Hey, he better watch himself.
Yeah, he is going to find himself on the receiving end of a Kaz right hand.
And that created just the opening Thrill Ride needed. And Silverclight better hope that Thrill Ride can maintain this advantage.
Yeah, I was speaking earlier about what Thrill Ride would have to do if things were on the up and up and if all things were equal, but clearly they're not. We saw his biggest strength, and it was right there on the outside, and Jared Silverclight causing a distraction and a nice drop kick. I will give him that.
Great height. You cannot deny the athletics ability, the overall competitive success of Thrill Ride, who scores a big-time knockdown. But can he keep Kaz XL down?
These are the small things that he's gonna have to do if he's gonna keep Kaz XL on the mat. He's gonna have to grind away and, of course, cause a distraction for the referee.
Oh, come on now. Zombie and Silverclight both going after Kaz XL. Neither man obviously having any business doing so.
What is that? Is that a shoe? You gotta be kidding me. It's one of Jared's awful shoes.
It's like a bowling shoe. Watch out for Zombie. Ron Zombie, a former Northeast Wrestling champion in his own right. And not enough.
So close. Thrill Ride clearly thought he had it. He thought he had this one wrapped up. But Kaz XL showing the same fight that he's trying to show in life.
Well, you know Mr. Moneybags, Jared Silverclight, certainly has some bonuses hanging over the head of Thrill Ride, over the head of Zombie, if they can help get the job done and put the big man down. Oh my.
There you go.
Kaz XL taking on the world here, but he's in trouble. The power of Thrill Ride may take care of things here. Oh.
Kaz XL showing such great determination here at Prison Break against all odds with Silverclight and Zombie on the outside. It's been 3-on-1 this entire time, but still continuing on.
Trying to eliminate the size and power advantage of Kaz XL by keeping him down, but not for long. We are back toe-to-toe, and oh my, sheer power.
And forget about the size of the man. When you come down that much more, it has much greater effect. Someone like Thrill Ride is used to coming down, maybe a couple, come on.
Not again. Zombie with some straight boots.
Kaz was right back in the fight. I mean, he dropped Thrill Ride down an extra foot at least to get some extra strength to that slam, but once again, Ron Zombie and Jared Silverclight getting involved.
The great equalizers for Thrill Ride. Both men struggling to get to their feet. And Thrill Ride scores, going right after the chest of the big man. It's an easy target. Is this the beginning of the end for Kaz XL?
I think that woke him up.
Oh my.
Boston sucks!
Another lease on life for Kaz XL.
Enzo fired up, and as if it wasn't scary enough that a 7-footer's coming at you, he adds speed to his game.
The eye of the tiger, and Thrill Ride maybe going for a ride that he never, ever wanted. Set to ring, nowhere to go.
What a huge choke slam.
And Silverclight, he's lost his mind. And he's gonna pay for it. Silverclight, he's in the battle zone now.
He would answer all of our dreams if he could just land a right hand to this worm. Oh, even better.
Oh, I don't think he's even tall enough to go on that ride as Kaz wipes out Zombie. Oh my.
Yes.
This ain't the teacups. This ain't the Ferris wheel. One hand with ease.
Thank God.
A huge ovation, deservedly so, as Kazakhstan goes right back to work. Straight down. He came, he saw, he destroyed Jared Silverclay. What's not to like about Kazakhstan's night here at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center?
Yeah, he didn't just put a period on this sentence, he put an exclamation point on it, taking down all of the trust fund. And all I have to say is thank you, Kazakhstan. I've been wanting to see that for so long.
A moment in time, another one here tonight at Prison Break, and here in this hollowed house that pro wrestling built, the Mid-Hudson Civic Center in Poughkeepsie, New York.